The engines are warming up in São Paulo, and the air is thick with anticipation. The Brazilian Grand Prix at the legendary Interlagos circuit isn't just another race. It's the test of endurance, skill, and raw engineering. For Red Bull and McLaren, it's a battlefield, a place where car design, driver instinct, and unpredictable weather can rewrite the season's destiny. The season is near its end, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Every lap, every corner, every pit stop will decide the fate of two teams chasing perfection. And in this high-altitude arena, where air is thin and pressure runs high, even the smallest mistake can cost everything. To understand the chaos ahead, you have to understand the beast, Interlagos. Short, fast, and brutally demanding, the circuit winds through steep hills and sweeping corners. It's one of the few tracks that turns more left than right, forcing teams to design asymmetric setups just to survive. Here, engineers face a painful dilemma. Do you chase low drag for speed on the long uphill straights? Or do you sacrifice that for high downforce, which keeps the car glued through the twisty technical middle sector? This track doesn't forgive indecision. A single setup mistake can turn a podium car into a backmarker. And with São Paulo's unpredictable weather, where sunshine can turn into a downpour in seconds, Interlagos becomes a living, breathing challenge. Its rough surface, high altitude, and ever-changing grip levels make it one of the ultimate tests in Formula One. Red Bull enters Brazil with quiet confidence. Their car, refined through countless upgrades, has rediscovered its dominance. Max Verstappen and Yuki Tsunoda have pushed the RB20 to its limits, especially on tracks that reward aerodynamic efficiency and straight-line power. Red Bull's strength lies in its flow. Their engineers have perfected the car's airflow, allowing it to slice through the air like a blade. On the main straight, and again through the flat-out run to the final corner, Red Bull's speed is unmatched. But even this powerhouse has its weaknesses. The RB20 sometimes struggles in slow, tight corners, where traction and balance matter more than brute force. At Interlagos, that means the twisty middle sector could be their Achilles heel. To win here, Red Bull must find the perfect compromise, keeping their top speed advantage without sacrificing cornering stability. And that balancing act will test not just the car, but the genius of the engineers and the precision of the drivers. Then there's McLaren, the team that refused to give up. After a slow start to the season, McLaren's mid-year upgrades transformed them into Red Bull's fiercest rival. The MCL38 is now one of the most balanced cars on the grid, particularly strong in medium and high-speed corners. For Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, this is their chance to prove that consistency can beat raw speed. McLaren's strength lies in their aerodynamic balance. Their car generates stable, predictable downforce that gives drivers confidence to push deep into corners. And at Interlagos, where rhythm and grip are everything, that balance could be their greatest weapon. However, on the long straights, Red Bull's superior top speed will test McLaren's limits. To fight back, McLaren's engineers will be chasing efficiency, trying to cut through the air without losing that crucial cornering grip. And there's another hidden advantage: tire management. McLaren has mastered how to keep their tires alive, even on rough, punishing tracks. If this race turns into a multiple pit stop battle, McLaren's gentle touch could tip the scales in their favor. This race won't just be fought on the track. It will be a strategic chess match. Both teams must make the toughest call of the weekend. How much downforce is enough? Too little, and the car will fly down the straights, but slide in the corners. Too much, and the car grips beautifully through the middle sector, but gets overtaken easily on the straights. Every engineer knows. The team that nails the perfect compromise will dominate Sunday. Then there's tire degradation. Interlagos is brutal on tires, especially in hot conditions. The track's surface tears the rubber apart and overheats the compounds within a few laps. A driver who can manage tire wear, staying fast while preserving grip, will have a golden ticket to victory. Even engine cooling becomes a battle here. Thin air at high altitude means engines and brakes run hotter than usual. Both Red Bull and McLaren must balance performance with reliability, because one overheating issue could destroy an entire race. And if that wasn't enough, the sprint format raises the stakes even higher. Teams get only one practice session before jumping straight into qualifying. That means there's no time for second chances. The engineers must find the perfect setup almost instantly. A wrong guess early on can ruin the entire weekend. Both Red Bull and McLaren have shown strength in sprint weekends before, but Interlagos adds chaos to the mix. With limited data, unpredictable weather, and different tire strategies, this race could turn into pure madness. The drivers who adapt fastest, who feel the track and trust their instincts, will rise above the rest. It's not just about speed anymore. It's about precision, resilience, and the ability to thrive under pressure. But the greatest wild card of all is the Brazilian weather. At Interlagos, rain is never just a possibility. It's an expectation. Storm clouds can roll in with no warning, turning the circuit into a wet, slippery battlefield in seconds. In these moments, driver skill separates legends from the rest. Max Verstappen has built his reputation on mastering chaos. In the wet, he's a force of nature, calm, aggressive, and fearless. But Lando Norris has proven he's no stranger to rain either, with several heroic performances in mixed conditions. When the heavens open, it's not just about speed. It's about decision-making, choosing the right tire at the right time, switching between slicks, intermediates, or full wets can win or lose the race. Team communication becomes life or death, and in Brazil's unpredictable downpours, a single lap on the wrong tires can end a championship. Dream. The Brazilian Grand Prix has always delivered drama. From Senna's tears in '91 to Hamilton's heartbreak in '08. It's a track that writes its own legends. This weekend, that legacy continues. For Red Bull, victory in São Paulo would cement their dominance and give Verstappen another step toward an unshakable legacy. For McLaren, a win here would signal the return of a true giant, proof that their rebuild is complete. Every team member knows what's at stake. Every engineer, every strategist, every mechanic will be under immense pressure. Because at Interlagos, even a tenth of a second, one small pit stop delay, one misjudged corner, can rewrite the season's story. As the lights go out, two teams, two philosophies, and two drivers' dreams will collide in a race that promises to be as unpredictable as the weather above São Paulo. In the end, it won't just be about horsepower or aerodynamics. It'll be about who adapts, who endures, and who refuses to give up when chaos takes over. This is Interlagos. This is the Brazilian Grand Prix. And this is where champions are made.